Hollywood throwing its weight and money behind the president's re-election bid. But while the president accuses Mitt Romney of outsourcing, are his Hollywood pals doing the exact same thing? Town Hall's Elisabeth Meinecke calls it blatant hypocrisy. Elizabeth, I've got what I think are some examples of this outsourcing. I want to see if I've got this right. Start with George Clooney. He shot in a recent movie 6 of 9 locations. In Insomnia, 6 of 9 locations are in Canada. Is that the kind of outsourcing you're talking about?
Well, I mean, that's right. I mean, when you look at it, if Obama had done something to actually get the economy working, he would be able to talk about that instead of pointing fingers at Mitt Romney and wasting time doing that for things that his own donors have done. I mean, the example that you used is one of those. You have Morgan Freeman in The Dark Knight is another. Or even the chief creative officer at Pixar. You know, his company outsources some animation to the Philippines, and he's also an Obama donor. Let
me bring up the case of Harvey Weinstein, who held a big bash for the president this week. I was $36,000 a plate, I believe. Harvey Weinstein also shoots, he certainly shot Scary Movie 4. 2 of 3 locations were in Canada, another outsourcing. And this is the man who organized the big bash for the president.
That's right. And I mean, I think it also shows that, you know, Obama's lack of understanding when it comes to businesses. You know, companies outsource because they think they're going to get a better deal elsewhere. So if he created an economic climate where, you know, these companies felt like they could produce these movies completely in the United States and get their money's worth out of it, then this wouldn't even be an issue. So it really kind of falls back on Obama's own policies and how he's failed, and he wants to point the finger at Mitt Romney for something his own donors are doing.
Well, I've got Morgan Freeman on the screen at the moment. He delivered $1 million to a pro-Obama PAC. And he regularly shoots on location in India, China, the UK. So he's not a director, he's not a producer, he's an actor, and he gave $1 million to a pro-Obama PAC. I want to repeat that. It was a PAC that he gave the money to. Again, I guess you could say that a huge supporter is, in fact, an outsourcer.
I guess you could say that. I mean, bottom line is, you know, you want to put your money where your mouth is. And to a certain extent, the movie industry is going to have outsourcing regardless because of, you know, different locations. But, you know, if you're supporting Barack Obama and you're supporting his policies, then maybe, you know, for someone as established as Morgan Freeman, you want to take a look at where the movies that you're in are shooting and see if that's something that you can get behind if you're going to be so outspoken for the president's policies.
But it's the bottom line in the movie industry, I believe, the net bottom line, which means you go to the cheapest location. I believe that's the way movies are made, correct?
Well, you would think so, but again, I think it's a matter of putting your money where your mouth is, and you think that they would then look at, you know, the candidates who are going to help them economically be able to keep those jobs in the United States. And I don't know that Barack Obama over the past 4 years has done much to help them do that.
All right, you are Elisabeth Meinecke. You are with Town Hall, and we thank you very much for being with us today. Thank you very much, Elizabeth.
Thank you.